So finally, I needed just one more shining draw to hit 35, and once I got it, I knew exactly what I was going for. Silvanna's new Meowkin Warden skin. Claimed it right away, and voila! She looks feisty, not gonna lie. Now that I've got her, you know the drill. I had to test out her skill effects in a match. I wanted to rank with her, but here's the thing. This is actually my first time using Silvanna. I couldn't use her in ranked because she's still locked. Quick disclaimer, you might notice a bit of tension among my teammates. Some shade was definitely thrown, so apologies in advance for that. Like I said, I've never played Silvanna before, so I genuinely thought she was a mage fighter mix. Turns out, she actually works really well with a full tank build. So that's something new I learned today. As you can see, I'm up against Roger, and right now, he's pretty buffed. That wolf form, dangerous. So I played it safe and stayed cautious around him. One thing I really love about this skin is how a cat tail pops out when she uses her second skill. It's so adorable, man. Like, you're out here spinning and slashing, looking fierce, but then boom, a cute little tail flying behind her. I was honestly mesmerized by the whole All-Star Dino Planet theme. It just looked so good. Then our Franco landed this hilarious hook on Lancelot out of nowhere, had me laughing. But hey, credit where it's due. Lancelot did try to steal the turtle, and that effort deserves a salute. Not gonna lie, Silvanna isn't exactly the best counter for our Wolverine Roger. He's super agile, and Silvanna's skills need precision to lock on. If this was a ranked match, I definitely wouldn't have picked her against him. But hey, this is what I've got, so I had to manage. Gujin came in to help. He knew deep down I wasn't taking Roger down solo. I gotta say my teammates were really skilled with their heroes, except for my Silvanna. So to all the pro Silvanna mains watching, don't roast me too hard. I know I didn't do her justice. Alright, now let's talk about her ultimate. Her ult looks absolutely insane with this skin. That glowing magic circle with paw prints, clean. I love how it still feels powerful, but has this elegant feline touch to it. Now about Yin and my Silvanna, you'll see some funny Yin ultimate moments in this match. Now that Lancelot's buffed, or honestly, maybe he's always been cracked, his dash is just straight up scary. He's that one hero whose next move is totally unpredictable. Let's talk about her first skill with the Meowkin Warden skin. The animation looks amazing. When she throws that glowing lance and dashes in, there's this clean magical effect with sparkles and a slight paw print shimmer. It's subtle, but it adds so much style. You can really feel that arcane cat energy in every move. Silvanna is honestly such a versatile hero, and I've seen some of my buddies play her really well. But the reason I never fully mastered her is because she's very situational. She can dominate 1v1 or even 1v5 if she lands her ultimate perfectly. Now, I know some of you might be thinking her ultimate is one of the best CCs out there, and I totally agree. But here's the thing. Whenever my buddies play Silvanna, the enemy team gets super cautious. They disperse and play it smart, so there's rarely a chance to trap multiple enemies in her ult. Most of the time, she ends up locking in 1 or 2 at best, and then it turns into bait. The remaining 3 collapse on her and take her out. That's why I feel she's very hit or miss. And unlike the other fighters I usually play, like Xborg, Terizla, or Thammuz, she just doesn't feel tanky enough to hold the front line. Since I'm often the one diving in, controlling the crowd, and soaking up damage so my team can clean up, I need someone more durable. That's why I don't really main Silvanna. To me, Yin is kawaii rather than scary. Just to be clear, I'm not saying Yin is weak at all. It's just that I usually play tanky heroes like Xborg, Terizla, or even Thammuz sometimes, so I'm kinda used to taking hits. That's why Yin's ultimate doesn't really scare me. In fact, I'm the kind of player who enjoys getting pulled into his domain just to mess with him a little. I'll even bait it on purpose and have some fun teasing him inside. So yeah, while we were trying to wrap things up, I was still struggling to figure out Silvanna's build. I picked the pro build from the recommendations since I had no idea what actually works for her right now. But man, I've never seen Silvanna struggle with low HP and 0 lifesteal the way I did in this match. Turns out, the build I chose was for Roamer Silvanna, and in this match, I was actually playing her in the XP lane. So yeah, I kind of messed it up. Silvanna used to be known as a mage fighter high hybrid back in the day, but with how MLBB keeps revamping heroes like people changing outfits, I got a little confused. It was only after the game that I did some digging and realized where I went wrong. No wonder her damage felt so weak. Lesson learned. Always do a bit of research before going in for a test drive, unlike me. Alright, here's my quick review on Silvanna's Meowkin Warden skin. For a free skin, it's honestly pretty solid. The design is cute, the color effects are vibrant, and the ultimate animation is actually not bad at all. But if I had to spend diamonds, like $899, $400, or whatever the cost, would I personally go for it? Probably not. I'd rather get her Valentine's skin, to be honest. That said, and I know this might be controversial, the Meowkin Warden skin has better effects than her boring collector skin. Yup, I said it. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. Some of you might love it, some might not. At the end of the day, I think MLBB did a pretty good job with this one. Now, as for mastering Silvanna, absolutely. With the right timing and smart strategy, she's a fighter to watch out for, especially if you're precise with that ultimate. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.